Greetings, folks. Alex from the library here. We all use Google every day. A few of us know how to use Google search engine to its full potential. So let me briefly explain to you how Google works. Or better yet, let Matt Cutts, a former Google engineer, explain it to you. It'll be very short, I promise. So don't start yawning just yet.
The first thing to understand is that when you do a Google search, you aren't actually searching the web. You're searching Google's index of the web, or at least as much of it as we can find. We do this with software programs called spiders. Spiders start by fetching a few web pages. Then they follow the links on those pages and fetch the pages they point to, and follow all the links on those pages and fetch the pages they link to, and so on, until we've indexed a pretty big chunk of the web. Many billions of pages stored across thousands of machines.
There are many search engines out there. There is Yandex, CC Search, DuckDuckGo, Bing, but Google has the biggest index. So we'll concentrate on Google in this tutorial. And the search techniques we'll be discussing apply to Google only. Now, before we go any further, most of you know that when you're doing research for your paper and need to find verifiable scholarly articles, you'd want to use the SFC library electronic databases or journals, not Google. But Google is a good tool when you're performing basic and preliminary searches to get a general idea for your topic. It's also great for finding statistics from government websites and much, much more. So let me show you a few tricks and tips that will improve your Googling skills. When you put a word or phrase in quotes, the results will only include pages with the same words in the same order as the ones inside the quotes. So if we search for open education resources without quotes, let's see what we get. We get 3,470,000,000 results. Now let's put that phrase inside quotes. Open education resources. Put quotes around it. Now we get 603,000 results. That's because we're forcing Google to come up with pages that have open education resources as a phrase, exactly the way we typed it, with the words in the same order. Note that when you put quotation marks around a single word, you're telling Google not to search for synonyms or variants of that word, which Google does automatically. You'll get the results only for the word you set off with quotation marks. Put a minus sign in front of a word you want to leave out. For example, if I want to find pages with the phrase road trip in quotation marks, but I don't want any references to Road Trip, the movie, I want to put road trip in quotation marks, minus movie, minus film. Just to be safe, exclude the word movie and the word film from our search results. Now note that you need to have a space before the minus operator and no spaces after it. Okay, so minus movie, minus film. Let's see what we get. See, we get pages that have road trip as a phrase in the title or the text of the page, but no references to movie or film. The first word after the operator in title has to appear in the title of every page or website that comes up in the results. So if we put in title, colon, no space, Putin, Russia, the word Putin has to appear in the title of every page in the results. The word Russia may or may not appear in the title. It may appear in the text. Now if we use the operator all in title, then we're asking that Google put every single word that appears after the colon in the title of every page that comes up in the results. So Putin, Russia, both words have to be in the title of every page in the results. Keep in mind that there's no space after the colon. Now you can see that Putin and Russia appear in the title of every page, every website. They can also appear in the text, but they must appear in the title. This is a great way to limit the number of hits that you get. The operators in text and all in text work in a similar way. So if we put in text, say, cello, the word cello has to appear in the text of the pages. The pages that don't have cello in the text simply won't come up. Using the cite operator restricts your search results to the site or domain you specify. So if we search for climate change in quotation marks and then put site:/gov, we're asking Google to come up with pages that have climate change in them, whether in the title or in the text of the page as a phrase. The pages have to come from government institutions. And as you can see, .gov appears in the top level domain of each site. Now you can also search within a specific site. So for example, if we search for OER, which stands for Open Education Resources, and put site:/library.sfc.edu, we'll be searching within St. Francis College Library website for OER. As you can see, all of the pages, all 8 pages, come from St. Francis College Library. Google lets you search using wildcards or asterisks, which essentially means that the wildcard serves as a placeholder for the missing word, the word you don't know or have forgotten. So if we search for, say, diabetic wildcard and I say diets, it's best to use the wildcard within in a phrase within quotes. But we don't want the word food or foods anywhere in our search. Put -food. What we get are the results for diabetic blenderized diets or diabetic prescription diets. But there's no mentioning of the word food or foods anywhere. So let's try constructing a search using all of the operators we talked about and include the operator file type, which is file type : and then PDF, PPT, HTML, whatever you want to use. So let's put in title, we'll put police, minus, say, protest. We don't want the word protest anywhere in the results. Then we'll put law wildcard piece in quotation marks. So we want Google to insert a word between law and peace. Site:/edu, so we want it from an educational institution. File type, let's go with PDF because it's the most popular file type. Let's see how many results we get. We get 3,500 results, which is very few for Google. Know that the word police is in the title of every page. Every page is from an educational institution. As you can see, .edu is in top level domain. No mentioning of the word protest. Google may refer to protests, but using other words. The word protest or protests will not be in the results. There's a word, or in some cases 2 words, between law and peace, and the file type is PDF. You can download it or read it online if you wish. So If you click on the title of either page, you'll get a PDF file. Well, folks, I hope that was useful. Before I leave, I want to tell you that Google has advanced search and advanced image search pages. On the advanced search page, you can use similar operators we talked about, but you can also limit your search to a specific language and to a time range. On the advanced image search page, you can choose file format and filter your search by license, like free to use and share, and so on. Well, that's it for me for now. Be well and happy researching.